We're here in Uganda running a workshop on irrigation as a service, which is a particular class of irrigation service provision where the smallholder farmer does not own irrigation equipment. So here in Uganda, we've brought 8 companies together from all over the world, from 4 continents, representing irrigation as a service programs and irrigation programs in over 20 countries. And our goal is to understand, where are they now? How did they get there? What are their challenges? What are the commonalities between the ways that they operate? You know, how do their business models compare?
I was very happy when I got this invitation to join this workshop here in Uganda about this topic, irrigation as a service, because with solar pumps we have the right equipment to bring to farmers and which could be used as equipment in the sense of irrigation as a service.
This is actually a great opportunity to meet all of the irrigation as a service companies. This is really, you don't get to meet all of them at once at one place, which is good, and I'm glad that I thank Water for Food for organizing this kind of a field trip, and of course also the overall workshop. Obviously that is one of the reasons that I'm here too as well.
In Ghana, we are beginning to do irrigation as a service, which is quite a new model or new concept, but very interesting. And as we begin to do this, there's a need to learn what others are doing elsewhere. They have more experiences with it. That's the reason why we've been supported to be here, so that we can learn and be able to apply when we go back home.
We are here sharing lessons, learning from each other, but also we are networking and seeing how can we collaborate together, how can we partner together, but also most importantly, how can we document these learnings, how can we document the successes, so that even other actors, the customers, the government, the manufacturers, the suppliers, how can we take these lessons and the successes to the policymakers, to other actors, so then irrigation as a service doesn't be just a pilot. It becomes a critical driving force to enable that irrigation service or irrigation succeeds among the farmers.
Well, we picked Uganda for our learning route for a couple of different reasons. First of all, there are actually several businesses here that are practicing irrigation as a service with quite innovative business models. So during the week, we've been lucky that they've graciously hosted us and taken us to the field and shown us the kind of work they do. We've talked to their customers, we've talked to the founders, CEOs of the companies, and this has been a great opportunity to see on the ground what works and what doesn't work.
Today we visited a place close to Jinja. We visited some farmers here. They are using actually our sunlight pump model since a couple of years in this kind of irrigation as a service setup. And it was great for me to see the setup and also to see the quality of the setup my local distributor made, and to meet end customers of our product we design. And this is always like an excellent chance for me to be that close to the farmer who is using our equipment.
I've seen installations similar to what we do in Ghana, and the management of this installation is the crux of the matter. This is what we want to learn. We want to see the success stories, so that when we go back home, we can replicate and promote our businesses through this unique model, which is irrigation as a service.
So this is an enterprise which was developed to support smallholders with more affordable sources of water. We saw that acquiring pumps was going to be too expensive for the kind of farmers that mostly are doing the small-scale vegetable production. But if they could irrigate, they could increase their income by a large amount. So we started offering them irrigation as a service using a technology we developed together with some engineering partners, which allows us to pump water at a low cost for farmers, and we charge them per hour of use. So what we're seeing here today, we have some farmers that are using this service and able to take advantage of the dry season prices and increase their income by quite a lot.
It was fascinating to see one of the social enterprise where he provided irrigation as service to smallholder farmers using a motorcycle and using it as a pump to irrigate. It was great to see how he can use that technology to help smallholder farmers.
The most thing that was most insightful for me on my side is learning how now different enterprises are combining different models in providing irrigation as a service. They are not only providing irrigation as a service, but also linking farmers to off-takers, buying their produce. They are providing irrigation, providing markets to their produce. I feel like it's something that which is needed because farmers have been complaining that we are irrigating but we don't have buyers for our produce.
We just really appreciate the work of the Institute in supporting the enterprises doing irrigation as a service. I've worked in irrigation for many years, smallholder systems, and I think this is one of the few promising solutions which really can increase access to irrigation and water for smallholder farmers in a way that matches their needs. So we know that not every farmer will be able to buy a pump, yet they have a big potential to increase their income from these crops, and irrigation services is a very new, promising way that we can make irrigation accessible to all.
This week has been very exciting for me, especially because we're with 9 entrepreneurs in the irrigation as a service provision sector within small-scale irrigation. And it's been an opportunity to bring those service providers together so they can get to know one another and move the industry forward. I think that it's been most helpful for them to see the business models in different contexts, and it's allowed them to further their thinking in their own businesses by the interaction with others in a different context.
It's been a great week. The conversations have all been very enlightening. We've learned a lot. We think that our company founders have learned a lot. We've shared both common problems and very specific problems that some of our companies within the specific context that they operate in have seen. We're really looking forward to sharing the results and to future collaborations both between the Doherty Water for Food Global Institute and the various companies and the companies amongst themselves.